years dumped me. Why? Because he cheated. And of course, we share the same group of friends, which already makes things awkward. But get this. The same week we break up, he starts bringing the new girl around all of our mutual friends. Total slap in the face. So what did I do?
Oh.
I got with his best friend.
Oh, no.
Like his childhood best friend. I'm taking it to the grave. The only problem, I picked the wrong friend. LOL.
What does that mean?
I think there's maybe a more attractive friend that they wish they would have gotten with.
Like, what are you If you're going to go with a friend, you pre-choose the hot friend. What are we doing here? And also, the audacity of this man to cheat after 8 years in the friend group and then bring the new person. What are you doing?
I don't normally like revenge when it comes to exes, but that's a little bit where I can sort of like turn half it and just wink and be like, all right, girl.
I know.
I'm not going to encourage you to do it, but after you do it, I'll be like, okay, well.
Like, at least have the decency to have a little bit of shame.
Right.
You know?
Like producer Kelvin said, a little shame is okay.
A little shame. Bring back a little bit of shame. A little bit of shame never hurt anybody, just to keep you in line. Okay.
Here's the next Queen City confession. I know this is petty, but I've never told anyone this, especially not him. But I get the absolute ick every time I watch my boyfriend eat pizza. Not because of how he eats it, but because he never eats the crust, like ever. We've been dating for a little over a year, and every time we get pizza, I sit there watching him leave this sad little piece of untouched crust on his plate like he's 5 years old. And for some reason, it drives me insane. It's not like I'm going to break up with him over it, but it's one of those little things that just makes me irrationally annoyed.
Okay. I'm leaving space for you because even you said you're irrationally annoyed.
You admitted.
You admit that this is irrational because why does it matter?
Because that don't make no sense.
It doesn't. Like, who cares? I don't like the crust sometimes.
Right.
Like, this is after years when I was a kid of my parents being like, that's the best part. I'm like, are you kidding? There's nothing on it. It's dry bread. Some people don't like the crust. I don't know. Like, just
but you
eat it. Why don't you eat the crust?
Oh.
Sorry. I don't know why I'm so triggered by this. I don't know. Sorry.
I mean, but I get it. You have those things about friends or your spouse that just makes no sense that it should annoy you. Like, I knew someone back in the day that every time they ate, not just like soup or something with liquid, they would slurp. The sound of slurp. And I don't know why, but that's just how they ate. But I would want to look and punch them in the face when they did it.
Oh.
So it's one of those irrational things. So what's sort of something irrational about a friend or a loved one that you just hate when they do it and you know it makes no sense, like them not eating pizza crust?
Right.
Text hits in your message to 96893. Here's the last Queen City confession. I feel like such a liar, but I've been doing this for months now. Anytime we're out together, whether it's a dinner, a movie, or even just shopping, I always say I need to go to the bathroom. What I'm really doing is sneaking off to hit my vape. I don't want them to know I still use it because I promised to quit months ago. It's officially backfired. They've started to get super concerned because I go pee so often. This week, they told me I need to make an appointment with the urologist because something must be wrong.
Oh my God. See, this is what happens when you lie. It causes a domino effect. And I understand the urge to want to lie because you're like protecting yourself or like you are afraid of judgment or whatever. But then the dominoes start falling. And now you're being told to go to the urologist. Like, this is what happens. I understand. Listen, it's hard to quit something like that. But maybe they do have a point, and maybe you should look into quitting. And if you truly don't want to, then you got to have a sit down with them and be like, listen, I'm not ready. Quit and I'm not ready. So, because then you're going to make an appointment and they're going to be like, nothing's wrong with you. That's a waste of everybody's time and money.
If there's a confession you want to get off your chest, text hits and that secret to 96893. It's 7:15. It's graduation season. So big congrats to the class of 2025. With that said, once again, no one has asked us to give a speech anywhere.
I don't know why. We are very well spoken.
Sometimes.
Mostly. I mean, we do trip over words and things.
But I feel like we have a good message. But you know what? Since no one has asked us to give a commencement speech this year, once again, we're giving them to you when no one asked.
Yeah, the unasked for speeches.
So Holly O'Connor, she's putting on her robes. She's putting on her cap. She has her paper, and she is ready to give her commencement speech to the class of 2025. What advice will she be dropping? We find out next. But right after Teddy Swims Lose Control, we're getting you our gold ticket. You're getting tickets to Billie Eilish, Tate McRae, and the Jonas Brothers.